Now on WKRG News 5.
A couple is busted for allegedly running a prostitution business in Foley. A live report is straight ahead.
New details on a burglary in Midtown Mobile. News 5 is there as police arrest the suspect. Hear from him.
Fog may be to blame for a deadly motorcycle accident on the Eastern Shore.
And a new scam targeting your Gmail. How a simple mouse click can compromise your information in tonight's Scam Busters.
From WKRG News 5, the Gulf Coast news leader. The news starts now.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for watching. I'm Roseanne Haven.
And I'm Mel Showers. First on 5, a dense fog advisory is in effect. You can see how thick the fog is over Orange Beach, and the fog is expected to get worse. For more on your forecast, here's our chief meteorologist, Alan Seals.
That fog has been sitting out there all evening, and you wouldn't know it in Midtown Mobile or in the malls area. We enjoyed a beautiful sunset, the afterglow on our Alpha Skycam, but Orange Beach shows what we will all see later tonight. Visibility will go low. There is a dense fog advisory. Escambia, Santa Rosa, Okaloosa counties, Baldwin, Mobile, Harrison, Jackson, George, all these locations will see thick fog later tonight. Even if you're not in the advisory, you will still see at least patchy fog. I'll talk about this mild forecast and thunderstorms tomorrow. That's all in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Alan. A couple in Foley is out of luck and out of business after a police raid at a massage parlor. News 5's Debbie Williams is live in Foley. And Debbie, not a big surprise for folks in that area that this place was shut down.
Well, Mel, you know, we were talking to some folks who live and work around this part, and they always felt like there was something just a little off with Massage and Body Works here. And it turns out they were right.
In the shadow of a church.
It upsets me.
And just across the street from a daycare.
It's unusual to have it down here.
Police say the world's oldest profession was operating behind this door that police broke through to arrest Michelle and Tim Cobb, now charged with offering more than a massage at Massage and Body Works.
We received a tip from one of our building inspectors that there was possibly some type of suspicious activity going on at 625 West Laurel.
Undercover officers were able to find out exactly what was going on.
We were able to establish that extra services were being offered for extra fees. And at that point, we also found out that there was couples massages being offered by her and her husband.
For folks in Foley, news of the arrest and the crime were surprising.
It's too bad it comes, to such a nice place, and they gotta, bring that crime down here.
But it's not the first time.
We had one on the south end of town that we investigated at the Rainbow and checked into that. It was also illegal activity going on. We made arrests and shut that down as well.
They can now add another to the list and hope the message is clear.
That's illegal, and the city of Foley does not put up with it.
Not only does Michelle and Tim Cobb face prostitution charges, they also are on the hook for operating a business without a license. Live on the Baldwin County Beat in Foley, Debbie Williams, News 5.
Thank you, Debbie. A robbery caught on video. Now police need your help catching the suspect. It happened at the Citgo near the Loop on Airport Boulevard just before 11 o'clock last night. That's where we find News 5's Alan Carter. Alan.
Roseanne, the whole situation lasted less than a minute, but a terrifying few seconds for the people that were working inside this Citgo gas station last night. Now, here's the video. Take a look, and you can see the suspect walks in and immediately begins to try to kick down the door that leads into the cashier area. Now, when that doesn't work, he goes to the window, armed with what appears to be a sawed-off shotgun, demanding cash. He gives the people working a bag, and the worker just stuffed what she could through the window. He then takes off. Fortunately, in all of this, no one was hurt. The suspect was wearing a hoodie with a green bandana over his face. Now, if you have any information on who this is or this crime, you're asked to call the Mobile Police Department. But coming up tonight at 10, you will hear from that teller in her own words about what happened and what she plans to do next. Reporting live in Mobile, Alan Carter, News 5.
Thank you, Alan. Quick police work leads to the arrest of a man caught in the act of breaking into a college student's apartment in the middle of the day. News 5's Emily DeVoe was there when police took the man into custody and joins us now live with how it all went down. Emily.
Well, Mel, a maintenance man actually at Midtown Oaks called police and said he saw a man kick in an apartment door, was inside. A police officer who's just a couple blocks away showed up and saw Preston Taylor, who you see here inside the apartment, armed with 2 knives. Taylor took off running out the back door and led the officer on a chase around the complex before eventually getting tased and put in the back of this cop car. You can see here he definitely was struggling and yelled profanities at our cameras and the officers. Now, this isn't Taylor's first run-in with the law. His criminal history includes trafficking meth, having a pistol without a permit, theft, and a lot more. And the victim, the college student who lived at the complex that was kicked in, said he had just left to run errands shortly before Taylor showed up and is grateful from the quick response from police.
And he was, you know, could jump right in and pretty much save the day was pretty impressive. And then just a few minutes later, the rest of the squad cars came in, and it all took place within less than 5 minutes. But you know, it was definitely an intense 5 minutes.
This was actually the latest in a string of burglaries that the complex has seen over the last 6 months. And tonight at 10 o'clock, I'll tell you more about how police have beefed up patrols, and that's part of the reason they had an officer in the area so soon. In Midtown, Emily DeVoe, News 5.
Thank you, Emily. And coming up on News 5, Gmail users beware. A new scam is targeting you. We'll tell you how to spot it and what to do if you happen to fall victim in tonight's Scam Busters report.
Plus, a deadly motorcycle crash on the Eastern Shore. Why weather may have played a role.